Hello, Dan Joss. How are you today?
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Let's talk about life insurance in regards to those people who may not be necessarily employed, say a spouse of somebody employed.
Like my spouse.
Like your spouse.
Yeah. Forget where we were the other day, and she was talking with a group of women and said she was surprised that she was one of just a handful of the whole group that had life insurance on herself.
Okay, good. Well, let's talk a little bit more about that.
Well, we know that most life insurance is purchased for people that earn the salary.
Okay.
And so if one of the couple is earning the salary and the other isn't, if the one earning the salary passes away, life insurance provides a benefit for the spouse, the surviving spouse. That's because my income stream goes away.
Right.
And so that's the purpose of life insurance, to replace that loss.
Right.
If we want life insurance, now if my wife would turn around and say, okay, well, let's find a new husband, then she may not need life insurance on me.
Right.
But she has said, she's told me she wants life
She's
insurance.
not trading in for a younger model?
That's right.
Okay.
But if my wife were to pass away, I know she does a lot of things for and with me that if she couldn't do that anymore, I'd have to hire somebody else to do those things.
Right.
And that costs money.
Okay.
So while she may not have an income stream coming in, she does things that would require replacement services.
Right. And she's an expense-saving part of the relationship and equation.
Yep. So we don't have small kids anymore. And if she were to pass away when we did have small kids, then you're talking not just a couple hours of daycare, you're talking a lot of daycare.
A lot of daycare.
Maybe even a nanny or some sort of full-time care.
Right.
And that's just not free. Or some other kind of care.
Okay.
Shopping.
Right.
Not just for food, but all kinds of, anything that she does would have to be done by me or the kids or anyone else.
Somebody else.
So we kind of added up those costs and then came to an amount of life insurance and said, let's get that life insurance.
Okay. Because y'all work as a team and you've divided up the different things in your relationship, and she's doing an awful lot.
Mm-hmm.
And having those things not done isn't an option. And having those things done without charge isn't an option by somebody else.
Right.
Yeah.
And now she's caring for her mother.
Right.
So she's doing other things in the community that would be greatly missing if she weren't there.
Right.
So it won't replace her, but life insurance does provide a benefit that is needed when someone like that is no longer with us.
Right. And in addition to funeral expenses and those things.
In addition to all the regular costs.
Right.
So that's something we do. And she was surprised that others didn't have life insurance.
Right.
And so that means others may not be aware of the need for life insurance. So that's what this is today.
Very good. But again, just like many things we talk about, you're not trying to sell life insurance because you don't sell life insurance.
I don't sell life insurance or any other insurance. I just try to point out the possible needs, and then if we see a shortfall or a risk, we want to pass that risk on to somebody else.
Right, because you're looking at the whole global picture and helping people make decisions about where they're trying to get to, how they want to live their daily lives in their financial world.
And if something goes wrong, what would happen?
Right.
How do we make the best of it?
Okay. Planning for success, but preparing for obstacles along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if people want help with determining this, they can give me a call at 757-903-2127.
All right. And the website or email?
Website is jossbrown.com.
Excellent. We appreciate it very much, Dan.
Thank you.
Money Talks is a weekly program presented for the listener's benefit and entertainment. It is provided at no cost to the listener, and the ideas, opinions, and comments are not to be construed as legal advice, tax advice, investment advice, or other advice specific to the listener. Listeners are encouraged to seek the advice of a licensed professional or other qualified party when dealing with financial, legal, tax, medical, investment, insurance, taxidermy, plumbing, electrical, carpentry, real estate, chiropractic, veterinary, oral hygiene, hot air ballooning, etc. We have given you some food for thought. Now, call a licensed professional such as Dan Joss at 757-903-2127. Thanks for listening, and remember, failing to plan is planning to fail.